compared to the Hilda back in the regular seasons.
I'm expecting to see 3 Purifies here coming out from Orange Esports. How do they stop the real-world manipulation coming out of Moon?
Well, it's going to be an interesting one. I think this is a high-risk, high-reward team composition coming out of Orange Esports. They know TODAK, they have a very disruptive lineup now, so they're going to go for something that doesn't require them to set up big team fights and can go for 1v1 pickoffs. We'll see whether or not it works out, because this is game number 1 of our best-of-7 grand finals. TODAK going to have a highly disruptive team comp, distracting the front line with Kufra and the real-world manipulation to set up for crossbow of tank, whereas Orange Esports going for a 1v1 pickoff. They're going to be disrupting the jungle as much as possible with Hilda and Fanny to make time for Man and Valence. The land of Dawn beckons for the first time today as we witness the beginning of the end for both these teams.
Welcome everybody. Game number 1 is on its way. TODAK on the blue side, Orange Esports on the red.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty exciting moment coming for both of these teams, and it all comes down to the invades. Min is going to try and set the tempo for the team, and as for TODAK, they are going to try and mirror with 4 Maze, and you can see bottom in the mini-map as well, you can see reaction of 4 Maze trying to cut the lane, unfortunately was stopped by Born, so that is not going to be TODAK going for the invades instead, but they themselves getting invaded by Min.
Oh, does he steal away? No, he doesn't steal away the orange buff in time. Chiku, guys, is forced to use his Retribution, and that's all Min wants. It allows Gary to get Lethal Wanderer, and instantly you can see the priorities of the lane taking effect.
Yeah, I do like this adaptation here from TODAK. They know that they're going to get invaded in the blue buff, so they start with orange, but Gary already has his purple buff, so he's going to start causing a lot of havoc. You can already see TODAK taking a lot of damage from these 3 players. Chiku jukes out the steel cable.
Yep, this is going to be a very, very exciting moment as well, as TODAK, they are getting pressured pretty hard. They force a couple of rotations, and that's going to put Orange in a very, very comfortable spot. Meanwhile, Chico a little bit low, actually trying to go for the punish onto his Born, but this is a Uranus we're talking about. He's got the sustains, and now he's going to try for Chico, and Chico don't own the turret. Does it hit him? It does, but it's not enough to take him out. But Chico has wasted so much precious time by trying to make a dive onto his Uranus.
It does put him at a life deficit here. His regeneration shouldn't be coming up anytime soon, and it does mean that 4 Maze will have full control over this wave. Born, unable to walk up, finally gets to use his shield. Moon, unfortunately, is in no position to defend this purple buff without sacrificing a bit of life. Yums on top of Min for now, Man as well, but notice Fanny wants to go in. The bouncing ball is already down, and Chico, he's got to back off. Momo's the only person who can save him. That's going to be a purple buff stolen away. It's just in time. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't get it. Chico, he still has his purple.
Yeah, that is just so tough for TODAK to actually fight that as well. And this is the downside of having a Kufra, right? You are going to lose out in so much mobility, and Orange Esports is just taking advantage and punishing every single lane as much as they can before TODAK actually scales into his mid game. And this is a right play coming from Orange Esports though.
All things considered, though, TODAK are doing a good job of responding to this. Yes, Yums lacks mobility, but all he does have to do is stand there with the bouncing ball. Keeping that purple buff in their pocket was really key, because the turtle has just come up. And if he didn't have it, there would be no way of challenging this. But it does look like TODAK might just be willing to give it away anyway.
I mean, Chico doesn't have Retribution. He has 10 seconds until it happens. Min is keeping tabs on him, while Gary will be able to take the turtle. Born as well, going to back him up, and now instantly Gary on the attack.
Yep, there's nothing much you can do. But they do it for the dunk, and they catch Moon in the regards. And Orange Esports, they're not afraid to go in for confidence. But the Tyrant's Rage coming from Born. Oh no, he gets stopped by Yums. He saves Chiku's life, and this time Orange Esports, they are getting retaliated. And Orange Esports, they have to run for their lives. And Min now gonna make a run for his life as he sidesteps his way through. 4 Maze looking for the CC to actually chain him down, but eventually will kite Min away. The Dawn Light comes in. It's not gonna save his life, but he will die. Momo, however, on the top side, getting pressured by Valence, and Valence gets a solo kill up top.
All right, not too bad. The score is 2-2 so far, and Momo ended up dying, which is not exactly too great, especially when you're in a lane against Kimmy. She's naturally going to scale, and more importantly, that first kill does mean that he's going to be a full level up on Momo.
Yep, that previous engagement, though, was really huge thanks to Yums. Born should have been able to pick up that kill on Chiku, guys, easily, if not for the pushback, and that resulted in them being able to catch off 2 members of Orange. They might be able to get one more now, as Min is stuck to the wall.
Yeah, that was a big big catch coming from TODAK as well. Knowing that Min has the tendency to actually going for invades time and time again. Getting that earlier kill gave them the level and a to fight this. However, Moon down mid without the protection of the Kufra, not going to be able to do too much as he is going to lose his life for a second time. This is the weakness of TODAK's draft as of yet. The Kufra needs to secure Chiku's farm as much as is possible, and Orange Esports understands this and they are able to punish all of this by being as aggressive as they can.
I mean, it's just about timings, right? They're looking for timings as much as they possible, and they want to make sure that Chiku has the roughest time in jungle. If they can sacrifice a bit of the lane pressure to do so, they'll absolutely do it. And now Formace, he's going to get run down, but Gary is here to try and finish off that kill. Formace gives his life over 3-3, and that's going to be Blade of the Heptaseas as well as Ice, Dominance Ice for Born.
That is so much damage coming out of Gary, and a huge kickoff as well, because that is the EXP laner. The bottom side for TODAK is completely empty, and unfortunately, that's where the turtle has spawned. So now Orange will go for it. TODAK, they want to trade off Valence for this.
This is so smart of TODAK as well, making an attempt. They need to get a kill on Valence and allowing Momo to get the goal, but Valence sidesteps his way through, and fortunately for him, he's going to be A-OK. TODAK understands they cannot overextend a little bit too much because they are at a deficit. Meanwhile, Formace is trying to buy as much time as he can and make enough space for his team to actually make a comeback, and Orange Esports, however, very quick to respond to annoy Chiku again.
I'm a little curious on what's going on here. I want to see the item list in a little bit, but so far Chiku taking a good amount of damage, made it very close to killing him, but unfortunately, he does still find it right at the end. Doesn't need to execute, but Gary following up, taking out Momo in one fell swoop. The Inspire did not come off, and it didn't get any value.
That is a massive play from Orange Esports. Min choosing not to back up, knowing he's 1v4. I'm gonna stay in this bush and regen as much as possible. Trading out Chiku was already excellent, but then Gary coming in and picking off Momo as well is just the cherry on top. Do they steal this purple? No, Chiku is here with the retreat.
Oh, this is huge coming for Orange Esports. They need to continue with this relentless assault because TODAK, as of yet, they just don't have the power spike to deal with this aggression, as Chiku needs to be making space for Momo. Momo has suffered some huge blunders in the plan, as even though they have sent Yuz to protect him, but looks like there's going to be another attempt once again. Gary, scaring TODAK once again.
Didn't get to see enough of the items just there, but it's fine. Orange Esports want to be aggressive. They want that mid lane. Min is forced to boom back. Is Born and Momo. Oh wait, no. The weakness finder is not exactly proccing as much as he would like to, but so far Min continuing to be frustrating, looking to get back into the brush. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage the new Hilda does still shocks me.
Yeah, he does end up losing his life there. Maximum charge just barely off the mark, and now Valence is out of position, but he does have the movement speed. Sprint will allow him to escape from TODAK. And even though they trade out Min there, that is a lot of time bought. Look at how long it took for Chiku guys to actually 1v1 the Hilda.
Oh, this is so smart of Orange Esports. They're just keeping up with so much pressure across the map with the dawning lines, but constantly making sure that Momo or Chiku needs to be hit so that they do not feel comfortable farming in the lanes. And because of that, Chiku guys getting one-shotted by the Fanny alongside with maximum charge, and TODAK, they just lost their jungler again. This is not a good time to be with TODAK right now.
No way that does that much damage, right? How? He loses so much off of a max range, maximum charge. I mean, it's in the name, but still, it's shocking to see. A quick cut throw to finish him off. And now, Min as well as Gary are going to be very aggressive here. Mangi here to back them up, opens down the gates, and purple buff falls into the hands of Gary. Real world manipulation coming off too, but it's still a little too early for the damage to work out for Moon. TODAK can't do anything about this, but Gary says otherwise. He finds one, he wants to go for a second, gets stopped by the bouncing ball. A quick shutdown is going to put him in his place.
This is exactly what TODAK needs, and now without the Fanny, Chiku guys is going to look for more fights, as Orange Esports has overextended a little bit too much, and this is going to be TODAK bouncing back. The crossbow tanks comes in with Momo as they turn the tides, as Orange Esports needs to hold the pressure. However, these are very tanky heroes. TODAK are struggling to find the damage, but looks like they are going to try Formace to try and force the issue, but Orange Esports, they can't seem to kill them. They're just so tanky.
Yeah, but Min, he's in trouble now. Born and Min changing aggro time and time again.
Formace
in trouble. Oh, 1 HP! Born should get it with the Ionic Edge, and Moon, Momo, as well as Yums just look on. What can we do?
Yeah, but that is the leverage that TODAK were looking for there. Being able to trade out multiple cores on Orange Esports is huge. Gary, though, looking for revenge. Oh, that was close.
Wait.
Dawning Light, Dawning Light.
No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it just yet. Mon is in his transcendent form as well, so he's good. Moon makes it out of there, and that was some scary stuff. But now Chiku getting attacked by Min, doesn't care no more. He can survive, but Momo is securing the kill. Hayabusa with the Oki Shadow kill. Chunks Valence down to 50% HP, but that's all he's going to get.
Oh, this is pretty insane coming in from Orange Esports. The amount of aggression and TODAK. They have got a little bit of leverage all the way through, but they need to figure a way to protect both Moon. But
oh my goodness,
Moon, he just can't play the game
he's
right
dead.
now.
He's about to die here if he shows up anywhere on the map. Oh, the timing! Gary was waiting in the brush for so long.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Gary, if he just noticed that, would have gotten a free kill. But right now, we are definitely seeing the impacts of Orange Esports' global presence. Even Born now going to be participating in harassing Chiku, but he might have bitten off a bit more than he can chew. Valence not going to be able to help him out there, but he will get the trade onto Chiku.
Oh my goodness, they're throwing bodies at the wall and it's working out. They're going 50-50 against TODAK every single time, and they are just trading back and forth. Knowing that Chiku is dead, Lord is instantly started, so Orange Esports are purposefully taking these 50-50s with a goal in mind.
Oh, this is huge, but it looks like they are going to try to force the issue. Dawning Light connects on 3, but Yums with a big out there, catches the Fanny, no retribution, and TODAK is in prime time to steal the ball, but it's going to be Yums that takes it away, and TODAK, they turn the tides against Orange Esports as they make the biggest blunder of their game right now, and this is going to be the comeback that TODAK has been eyeing for the longest of time.
That was just so unlucky for Orange Esports. Yums getting the CC at the exact same time that the Lord swiped, and it was enough damage to finish off Gary, meaning Orange had no retribution. They do pick off Momo, but his job is already done. The Lord going to TODAK is going to buy them more time to scale up.
Yep, Valence now in some trouble here. Chiku deep in the enemy lines with no Oki Shadow kill. His quad shadows is going to be the only thing. He gets a bit of a save, but he ends up dying to Gary regardless. And now Formace caught in the line of fire. Yums trying to turn things around. He'd rather sacrifice his life than his EXP laners.
Oh, this is annoying to deal with as well. Man, we're setting up some insane force fields coming in, but Momo now in a little bit of trouble. Gary going a little bit super out of control, but the Dawning Light almost catches Momo as Momo makes his way to another side to actually farm his XP, and it seems like TODAK will be able to secure a tier 2 with Orange Esports aggression down mid.
Yeah, that's fine, but mid is still holding strong, and I think that's important. If we can pull up the item list, I'm curious to see what Moon has so far. He's dealing a lot of damage to Gary, and yes, he already has the Ice Queen, so on top of some protection with the Brute Force Breastplate. Looking back over at Valence as well, he's just building raw damage.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of damage scaling coming out of Orange Esports pretty soon, but the same can be said of TODAK. They now have the slight net worth lead, and even Born, you can see, is being chunked out quite heavily by Moon. Orange definitely have to play a lot more wary in the next few minutes so that they don't give away free kills, because any advantage TODAK gets right now is going to balloon heavily as the minutes tick by.
Agreed. And TODAK is currently playing based on their experience. They are masters when it comes to playing into its late game. However, need I remind you as well, when it comes to late game, Man is going to be the one that hurts the most. So they need to figure a way to eventually scale and deal with this Xavier. But looks like they will try and pick up towards Born. Here comes a big Tyrant's Ridge at the last edge as well. The picks so perfect. Final edge to pull him back, and that is huge for them. And Gary trying to make some sort of plays as well. Yums is going to try and bait this out, but Gary playing it safe for now. That means TODAK is going to get a little bit of control for Yell.
We can see that earlier, Moon already had the Brute Force Breastplate, so he's now not going to easily get one-shot by Gary. Even if he gets a lot of his HP chunked out, being able to survive those drive-bys is huge, because Gary, he has high and dry. He is very invested into this single one-hit KO kind of playstyle, and he does not have any tankiness to be able to survive extended trades. As long as the target does not die, TODAK comes out on top.
I mean, the only thing that we can see that is a silver lining for Orange Esports is the fact that Yums had to expand his flicker very early on. Now, with the Luminous lore coming up, he's not going to have his flicker this entire time, so he can't make crazy plays by catching people off guard with his flicker. He's just going to have to try to go in dry, and Orange Esports will take note of that.
Yep, I definitely agree. But as of yet, TODAK, they are going to try and separate the formations of Orange Esports by having a shadow bait down towards the Lord, with Masha going for the single clear, while the rest of TODAK are going to be fighting on the other side of the mat. Yeah, and Chiku, however, taking a little bit too much damage, and TODAK, they will try and force the issue without him. This is kind of risky coming from TODAK, but the Tyrant's Rage comes in. They are going to try and chunk onto his board, but the crossbow tanks are available. Are they going to take the fight? Yes, they will. Momo gets the chain. He gets one. He's going to look for the balance as well as Formase dives into his face. Gary tries to retaliate for the team, but Yum saving up his bouncing ball for this moment, and TODAK makes a comeback, gets a 4-man wipe with that bait.
We're instantly seeing the reversal of the fates by TODAK. They have hit their power spikes. They have gotten a beautiful trade, 0 for 4. And now Min is the only one left defending his base for the next 15 seconds. Yums even tanking the tower for a while to keep the minion wave alive. They want to end this. They jump on top of Min with a thunderclap. Ogi Shadow Kill clearing up the wave. They find him. That's a wipeout against Orange. And TODAK will take game number 1.
After the game going 50-50 for so long, one good play and a good amount of time, TODAK taking away. GG, well played for game number 1. TODAK going to be having that momentum moving on.
What a game coming from TODAK as well. It's all about experience. It's all about persistency. Once they find a crack in their formation, you give them an inch, they will take them out. And that's exactly what TODAK